Hey yo, Pay here, back in our TF2 trading video. Last time we left off with the Swagman's trade that we just did, and got a bunch of other sick hats, including the Misks, the Circling Heart Soldier Stash, and the Haunted Ghost Master Shallow Belt. I've decided to make these episodes every 2 weeks, so that's why I didn't upload one last week, so just in case you're wondering. Made quite a few trades this episode, so let's get into it. I sold my totally boned shotgun that's strange. I didn't have any use for this, and the previous offers of 4 and 6 keys are long gone. So I decided to sell this for a bunch of bankrolled factory new skins. They're worth about a key each, so that's about 5 keys. It might be really hard to sell because they don't really look like commander grade skins, they look pretty poor, but I should be able to sell it eventually. Finally managed to sell my Roboactive Private Eye for a Orbiting Fire Hong Kong Cone and a Cursed Scotsman Saga in 8 keys pure. I bought this for 65, and this has a buy on it on for 40. This has a buy on it for 17, and 8 keys pure. So I'm basically buying these two for buy orders. Realistically, I can probably get about 50 out of this. 50, and then maybe 25 out of that. 8. So 83. I was looking for 70, so pretty nice deal. Hopefully I'm able to sell these. Here's what they look like. The Curse is definitely one of my favourite effects because it's like Arcana but even bigger. And Orbiting Fire is an alright second gen. Doesn't really change in price much, so it's good to upgrade and downgrade. I just sold my Stormy Storm El Jefe for 24 keys pure. I was originally trying to get like 25, 26 for this, but the biotas on like every single hat dropped at the same time. So I built this for 23, so that's 1 key profit. I probably would have made more on it because it's a sick hat with a decent effect if the bios didn't drop a ton. I just managed to sell my Methyl Mistletoe California cap for 19 keys pure. Not a single person was interested in this. People just hate the effect, I guess. And the hat's been unboxed a ton, even though there's only like 2 or 3 California caps with it. So no one was really interested in it, so luckily I got rid of this. Originally I had an offer for 20 pure, but the guy bought something else before I could trade it to him, which is unfortunate, but it's not deal, I guess. I just got this for downgrades. It was like, he valued it at like 10 or something, so still making some profit. I am reselling my Aromatica California cap for 50 keys pure. This too was affected by the bios dropping, so the bios dropped from 47.5 to 42. I bought this for 49 when it was the bios were at 47.5. So I thought I was going to be stuck with this, but someone offered 50, so I'm happy that I got 1 key profit out of this, to be honest. I thought I was going to lose a ton. I just sold my Scorching Flames Dreadnought for 37 keys pure. I originally had this listed for 34, but this guy said that if I could hold it for 3 days, he'd give me 3 keys extra, which is pretty sick of him, because normally people just like reserve it and now it won't give you any extras, but I bought this for 33.5, so that's 3.5 keys profit. The bios dropped from like 33 to 22 keys, so lucky this guy was really looking for a Scorching Flames Dreadnought, I guess. Because otherwise I probably would have had to quick sell it for something stupid. I made a really bad trade buying this Modest Pile of Hat because the biotas had dropped from like 33 to like 23, and the sales had dropped from 45 to 38, which is really bad. So I managed to sell it for this Smoking Vivid La France plus, what is it, 12 keys pure. This isn't actually a very good trade because as soon as I did this, the biotas on this dropped from 21 to 14. I'm just not having a good day with this Vivid Plasma though. So, these biotas, they shouldn't be this low. I don't know why they're that low, but if you do that and that, 26, I bought the Modest for 37. And if you do this, I'm still losing profit. There's no way I can even break even if I sell for 24. So I'm kind of stuffed on this, but hopefully I won't lose too much profit. I mean, it's an alright hat, and Smoking's a pretty nice low tier, but there's just too many sellers and the buyers have dropped way too much. I think I'm gonna have to lose like at least 3-4 keys on this. It's my small trade. I bought this smoking backbiter billycock. It's one of my favorite spy hats and always sells pretty easily. Bought it for 9 keys 40 ref. That's like 15 ref above, or 20 ref above Biotis. It's pretty nice. I reckon I can get 11 pretty easily on it. It also looks pretty nice. Sure looks like. It looks alright. Let's see how it combos with my Party Phantoms. Lizzie Storm. That's alright. Circling Heart. Yeah, it looks decent. And then Sunbeams probably isn't going to look too good on it. Actually, it doesn't look too bad. It should be an easy sell because it's a low tier spy hat and it looks pretty nice still. I just bought an Eldritch Opening Vampire Vanquisher for 55 keys pure. It's a really nice effect, and it's on a... It's not the best hat, I guess, but it is for Soldier, so that's making it way up there. It is, like, not the best when it comes to bots, but I think these bots are a little low. They were 49 when I bought it. If you look at some effects like, was it Dark Doorway and Galactic Gateway? If this loads. Yeah, okay, so Galactic Gateway. It has buyers at, I think it's about 50. 46, but still that's a lot higher. And also these are really wanted because lots of people have been trying to buy this for like 60 or 70 keys even, so I think I could get a low profit out of it. Here's what it looks like on Soldier. It's definitely a sick hat and a sick effect, and the paint matches as well. And it goes really well with my stash because it's Circling Heart. It's like my favorite combo in the game at the moment. It is sick. Anyways, I think I should be able to get at least 70 out of the Vanquisher, or maybe someone will buy the stash and the Vanquisher together because they do go very, very well together. I just bought a Roboactive Jumpers Jeep Cap for 80 keys pure. Roboactive's a pretty sick Robo effect, and it's pretty easy to sell, especially when it's on a soldier hat like this. It's only 5 keys above bots, and I've owned an Ancientpear one of these and got a pretty good deal for it when I upgraded it. And Roboactive is a better one than Anti-Freeze, so I think I should be able to get more out of this. It's also been recently priced at 90 for a pure sale, so actually I can at least get 90 pure, I think. Here's what it looks like by itself. Pretty nice, decent soldier hat. Also comes with my stash, the same as my Vampire Vanquisher. Because Roboactive is also a pink effect. I should be able to get like at least 100 out of this probably, or maybe 120, 130 items if I'm lucky. Also from the same guy, I bought a duped Steaming Pyromancer's Mask for 84 keys pure. It's a Pyromisk, and Steaming's a pretty good effect to combo with almost anything. It is only 3 keys above bots, which is pretty nice. I think that's only for clean though, so not sure. I think the bios were a lot higher before all the bots dropped all their biotis, and next dupe sells 96 and clean is at like 120. So I think I shouldn't have too much of a problem selling this for like anywhere between 85 and 90. Or if I wait a bit, maybe up until 95 to 100 if I'm lucky. Here's what it looks like by itself. Discs by themselves, especially when they're low tiers, don't really look too good, but the combo is alright with my was it Smoking Vive la France. Also the clipping is horrendous. It looks like he has a little mustache. But Steaming and Smoking combo alright together. I just sold my Cloud Moon Cyberman sweater for 158 keys pure and a Bubbling Furious Fukamigasa, I think it's called. So it's basically just 158 plus 7-ish, because that's basically pure, because there's no difference between buys and sellers. That's 165. I was looking for 200 items, so 165 pure is close enough. It's an alright offer, and I really want some more pure, because some quick sells getting on the market right now, and it's pretty sick. I'll show you what this little hat looks like in game. It's an alright hat, and bubbling's not the worst effect. I'm probably just going to end up selling this to a quick seller or a bot, because there's no room to profit in this, and not many people would want it in upgrades probably. They just value it by orders, so there's no point keeping this. I just sold my Disco Beatdown Pomade Prince for 31 keys and think it's about, yeah, so that's 25 ref and a little bit of rec, so it's 25.33. I also sell it not 32, and there was this buyer at 31.5ish. So there's no point in trying to haggle, so I just sold it to the bot. I just decided to do this because I've had this for a while and not had much luck selling it. And the bots recently just went from 31 to 23 and then back to 31 again, so I thought they might drop soon. I bought this for 30, so it's still key and a half profit. Not too bad, took quite a while though. I just bought a steaming croc leather starch for 10 keys pure. It's a pretty nice sniper hat and steaming's decent effect. It's for this hat, like 10 keys is really cheap because this is one of the cleanest sniper hats there is. It looks so nice. And it's only like 0.17 keys above bots, so like about 5-6 ref, which is really nice. Especially because it's not kind of cancerous hat. Like this will probably sell for at least 12. Just listed at 15 for now because I think someone might offer that if I'm lucky. Even though it's priced at 9 almost a year ago. Here's what it looks like. It's an alright hat. There's not really many positives or negatives about it. It's just like pretty decent generic hat. It will be good to add in like grades or maybe just sell it for pure if I'm lucky. There's only one on the market and smoking's at like 20 keys, so they can't just say it's worth 9 keys because that's backpack price anymore. I just made a ton of profit. I sold my clean Sunbeam Sleep Party Phantom for 120 keys pure and a Burning Flames Modus Pilot hat. I bought this Sunbeam Sleep Party Phantom for a Burning Party Phantom. He added 85 on his side. And that Burning Party Phantom I bought for about 275 in items. For what I paid for the items. And then 85, so I basically got this for 190. And then add minus 20, 120, yeah, it's 120 off this. And then you're basically getting the Burning Flames Modus Pilot hat for 70 keys pure, which is the same for an all class burning. And then the buys on this are 110, which is, I think that's a bit high, but even if you do it by buyers, that's 40 keys profit. And then I think because it's priced at like 155, even though that's really outdated, like I can probably still get 130, so minus 20 more. Anyway, that's like 60 keys profit if I sell for 130. That is pretty sick. This also looks pretty nice on all the classes. I'll show it looks like. So here's what it looks like. Most Pilot hat's probably one of my favorite all class hats. Some people hate it, especially in low tier effects, but I think it looks pretty nice. Almost pretty well for a lot of things. Hopefully I'll be able to get at least 130 for this, and then I'll make a ton of profit. So that smoking backbiter Spillycock I got earlier this episode for 9 keys 40 ref, I resold it for 11 keys. That is what I had listed at, and I just got sent an offer, so it's a key and about 15 ref profit in like a day or two. That's why hats that look nice and low tier always sell ridiculously fast, because lots of people can afford them and lots of people want them. Anyways, I think that's a pretty good buy. Be able to buy some quick sales with the pure. I got sent an offer for 4 of my bankrolled skins for 1 key each. That is what I had it listed at. I'll still have one more bankrolled thing after this, but 4 keys is good because that is what I had my shotgun listed at before, that I traded all the skins for it. I think that 1 key for each is fair. I don't really know the price, but they are factory new commander grades, so they should be worth about a key. Might be giving in a bargain here, but I got them for cheap anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So here's where we ended up this episode. Got a bunch of new hats that are probably going to be pretty easy to sell. A ton of pure, and I've increased my backpack value by about 250 keys as well. So another pretty good week, even though it's been like not many trades this week. It's just been a lot of big trades. So I made a ton of profitable trades, like at least 10 keys on average per trade. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one.